Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Also here, now we're talking. We broke out of this so-called base channel that I mentioned to you yesterday, that we would, as per the primary expectation, break out to the upside, and at the same time that is probably the best signal that indeed this wave 2 down here was finished. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. Also what that means for the lower level wave count. Overall here for Solana, at the moment, again, we can carefully assume that the low is in, probability is 60% that the low for Solana is in, and that for the foreseeable future we're not going to see a lower low. But again, 60% is not 80 or 90%. We at the moment still are below this key resistance area that you can see on the chart, below 48, 42. We need to get above that level to be more bullish and generally to increase the probabilities that we are going higher. But overall, I'll probably not increase probabilities for the bullish scenario until we really have seen a first final fifth wave move complete for Solana on a relevant time frame and then come down in an ABC. What I just want to emphasize here, it would be that a 1, a 2, a 3, 4 and 5 we want to see. Each of these waves has clear rules, so we want to see that play out, and then an ABC correction. That ABC correction always happens after a 5-wave move, especially after the first relevant 5-wave move on that larger time frame here. When we then see the 3-wave move down, the ABC correction, so basically this counts then as a whole wave 1, again on a higher time frame, and this as a wave 2 of a higher degree. Then when that's complete, then we can increase probabilities for the bullish scenario. However, it will already show us, if we get above this level, good indication that the overall bullish scenario is playing out. Now, where are we here now on the lower time frame? We have seen here with Solana as well, similar to Bitcoin, a series of 1-2 setups, a 1 and a 2, another 1-2 and another 1-2. We are now in these wave 3s up here, yeah, and we would now very shortly expect, as per this scenario, as long as here the 3740 level is holding, we would expect here the low to hold and to go higher. Yeah, as long as 3740 is holding, we can focus on higher imminently, and that's all provided, that condition needs to be fulfilled. So that needs to be met. We need to hold this low. Only then this wave count can play out and can give us the price targets that we already talked about and that I'm going to talk about here. So from that sort of lower level wave count, we can also see this now, similar to Bitcoin really, here as after the wave 2 was complete there, we can see this here as the wave 1 again, this as a wave 2, then this is a smaller degree wave 1, and this here again was probably the wave 2, and we could now at the moment we can assume that we are in this yellow wave 3. Yeah, and as I told you yesterday, as soon as we break out of this base channel, it's a good sign that wave 3 has started and that wave 2 is over here. So that happened, even though we lost it briefly, it doesn't matter. We are still holding above that level now anyway, and we reclaimed here this resistance level that I showed you in the previous video at 42.38. Yeah, we reclaimed that and are holding above that level at the moment, or just fighting around it still. I think the fight is not won yet. And yeah, so far it's looking good for this scenario. Yeah. What would be the target for the yellow wave 3? Let's take a look at that as well. Again, here we're getting into micro counting, Target would be 44.74. So that would be the minimum target you would actually expect in this wave 3 to go maybe all the way to the 200%. Let's see if we get there. Let's see. Again, bear in mind those lower level counts, they often get invalidated. This could without a problem develop to another 1-2, 1-2 setup. But I still try to give you some orientation here for the next movements. Irrespective of any wave counts, the next target for the bulls needs to be to take out, first of all, to reach this target area would be ideal, but then to take out this resistance area. Yeah, and that starts at 46.67 at this wave 1 high, and it ends at that wave 4 high here at 48.42. So we need to get above that level, then we can rally higher, and then we can look at the higher level wave 3 targets. Let me just I'll adjust that slightly later. So for this wave 3 here basically. And that is around $57, yeah. So it's quite a bit of a move to the upside. And that's where we want to get to eventually, yeah. But then we also need to break out of this flag pattern to the upside, and then we can focus on higher and cascade higher. But a move above 48, 42 would be very, very relevant, because in any scenario really, the break above a previous higher degree wave 4 is always very, very bullish. Okay, and that's my update about Solana. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And for both, you can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.